نهجي فكر المرتضى سيف على الجهل انتضى في النهج فكر المرتضى سيف على الجهل انتضى نور الهدى قد أومضى لم يحويه رحب الفضاء نعم الأثر يروي السير فيه العبر على ضفاف نهج البلاغ.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى قيام يوم الدين. أما بعد. Our 8th session of Nehjul Balagha, Kalimat al-Qisar. Alhamdulillah, I got the opportunity again to come to you people and talk something about the great quotation of Ali, the great quotation and great sayings of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Salawatullahi wa salamuhu alayhi. Here Ali ibn Abi Talib is talking about the human structure and he's talking about the anatomy and he's talking about the biological human being. Look again, I remember in the first session of the Nehjul Balagha, I said that the problem with our community and our society and our mentality is this, that we think that Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam are just limited to say what's halal and what's haram. But when we open Nehjul Balagha and we open the books of Ahadith, we understand that Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam are not limited. They are so keenly considered about the university. And when you go through this quotation, inshallah we will going through, we will understand that how Ali ibn Abi Talib is talking about the human structure. As we say in the biological language, we say anatomy. Imam says, أما بعد, Imam says, اعجبوا لهذا الإنسان ينظر بشحم ويتكلم بلحم ويسمع بعظم ويتنفس في خرم أي من خرم. The translation of this great quotation is this, that human is a wonderful creature. He sees through the layer of fat, hears through a bone, and speaks through a lump of flesh. Here Imam have paid attention to some of the secrets of Allah's wisdom, about the delicacy and of human creation and his ultimate goal. He has reminded of 4 cases of attention and awakening, which was the mean of speaking, mean of seeing, mean of hearing, and mean of breathing. And human essence depends on them. Human existence depends on these things. Where we say in Arabic, حواس الخمسة, common senses. This great hadith, this great quotation remind me the great hadith of Imam Rada salawatullahi wa salamuhu alayhi, where he says, أفضل العقل معرفة الإنسان نفسه. He says the best of the mind is the knowledge of a person himself. أما بعد, the first great sentence of this great quotation. Imam says, اعجبوا لهذا الإنسان. Human is a wonderful creature. يتعجب. ينظر بشحم. He sees through the layer of fat. ينظر بشحم. He sees through a layer. He sees through a layer of fat. Look, the eyes is actually a piece of clear tallow that has a very strange and precise structure. It consists of 7 layers I'm not here to talk about the biology, but we need to understand it. It says that it consists of 7 layers, and these 7 layers are stacked on the top of each other. And 3 fluids and transparents are in it. This is eyes. I think that this is a normal this is a very normal thing, a normal piece of thing. But when you come to Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam and you see that how keenly they are considered on the universe, this is the first meaning. And now you see this world. They say that anatomy was created by a specific personality in a specific era. But when you open Nehjul Balagha and when you see, no, Ali ibn Abi Talib was the first to talk about the human structure and anatomy. This is the first sentence. Second sentence, he says, وَيَتَكَلَّمُ بِالْأَحْمٍ. He speaks through a lump of flesh. Lump of flesh. Here, I was going through the great commentary was done by Shaykh Mutahari of Nehjul Balagha. Nehjul Balagha, he says that although when you see that speaking is a very normal task in our daily life, it's nothing. But when you think about it, okay, and when you go deep in it, you will see that speaking is not an easy task. You know how many things run when you speak something? First, your mind. Something comes in your mind, delivers it on your mouth. And then your tongue helps it to يتلفظ. It helps you to speak, utter things. And then serial-wise, it utters, and then you speak. And these all things happens in fractions of seconds. Fractions of seconds. It doesn't take much time. But we think it's a very normal task. But when you're uttering za or you're uttering z, so this word z, from where it came and how you are uttering the words, and then now you have to utter the second word, that's for example a. So how serial wise it goes, Allahu Akbar. This is the creation done by the great creator. This is the second word. The third word is وَيَسْمَعُ بِعَظْمٍ. He says that human hears through a bone. We hear through a bone. Inshallah, there is a question I think they're gonna be asked by someone, so I will inshallah go through the answer, but let me finish this third sentence. Imam says that a person listens through a bone. He says that Shaykh Mutahari says, sound waves enter through the ear canal, where the maze is adjusted and then reaches the eardrum. Thing comes on your ear. The vocals get adjusted, and then it comes to your eardrum. Now the great question can be asked by anyone, that why Ali ibn Abi Talib is not just saying that a human can hear by a ear, a human can see by his eyes, a human can talk by his tongue. Why Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib want to use this bone and lump of flesh? The word I'm missing is layer of fat. Why he need to use this word? So when I was going through this great commentary, Minhajul Bara'a fi Sharh Nehjul Balagha, done by Mirza Habibullah al-Hashimi, he says that there are four causes. First cause, he says that why Ali ibn Abi Talib is using all this bones, lump of flesh and all. So he says the first thing that Ali ibn Abi Talib wants you to think about the Creator. He wants you to think about the Creator. He wants you to think that how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created you. You hear by a bone, finish. You talk by a lump of flesh, finish. Think about the Creator. يتفكر. For this reason, the hadith says, "Man arafa nafsa arafa rabbah." A person who thinks and acknowledges nafs, then he acknowledges Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. First illah. Second, why Ali ibn Abi Talib is using all these things? But now this is our work. For this, the second and main reason is that we need to understand and acknowledge that Ali ibn Abi Talib is not limited. Bro, Creator created the creation for them. The creation is in front of Ali ibn Abi Talib. I remember the great saying of Ali ibn Abi Talib. He says that the creation is like the fingers of my hand. When I ask you how many fingers do you have on your hand, you don't need to count. You don't need to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then don't need to say, Sheikh, I have 5 fingers. No, why don't you need to count? Because it's normal for you. You see it every day. The same thing is creation for Ali ibn Abi Talib. Everything is in front of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Salawatullahi wa salamu alayhi. Second reason. The third reason, he says that why Ali ibn Abi Talib is using bone and lump of flesh and layer of fat, because he wants you to acknowledge yourself. First, acknowledge Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Second, acknowledge Ali ibn Abi Talib salawatullahi wa salamu alayhi. Third, acknowledge yourself. Think about yourself. Who are you? You're this. You're created like this. This is the third. Fourth, illah. Illah yani illat. The fourth meaning, the fourth cause, he says that this is very important, my brothers and sisters. And then I gotta finish it. Why Ali ibn Abi Talib is using bone and lump of flesh and layer of fat and all? Because people who think themselves that they are something. Sayyidina. People who think that they are something and they are so and so and so. They are doctors, they are engineers, they are Sheikh or they are Sayyid or they are something in the community and society. And they self-admire themselves. A'yadha billah. And then they are mutakabbir. They are pride of something. Then Ali ibn Abi Talib says that, why are you being so mutakabbir? Who are you? Do you know your reality? You're nothing, but you're created like this. You're nothing, you listen through a bone. You speak through a lump of flesh. Allah. He shows you your reality. He asks you to acknowledge yourself that who are you. When you compare yourself to someone and you think that you are something, so my brothers and sisters, I'm telling it to me myself, I need to think that who am I? I'm just this. I'm nothing more than this. And the same thing goes back again. That's why a person needs to self-admire, and why a person needs to be mutakabbir, and why a person needs to be proud of something else like materials, home, money and all, bungalows, cars, when you have Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. When you have Fatima Zahra salamullahi alayha. When you have all these big personalities, why we need to self-admire, why we need to think about all these material things. Sit down and think. And the last sentence of this great session is, brothers, sit down, think, and don't listen all these words to just learn. إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات علم والعمل يزكيهم ويعلمهم الكتاب. Learn it and start to follow this in your practical life. And saying all these things to me myself. Inshallah, may Allah gives us the ma'rifah of Ahlul Bayt alayhim as-salam. Wa akhiru da'wani alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen wa sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa alihi at-tahirin.
شكرا يا ربي شكرا هديت قلبي شكرا نورت دربي